Oh, it's so bright. Where are we? The Harbor District Lighthouse. I didn't think we'd end up here. You hooligan, carrying me around like a sack of potatoes. Unbelievable. Whatever. You should be thanking me, Freckles. Ugh, man. All muscle, no brains. Zero delicacy. As if Bannings wasn't bad enough. Sorry, it was a bit of an emergency. Are you alright? You can't have you getting so injured that you can't perform. No, I'm fine. Alright, thank you. There, sir. I hope Elia and that other girl are alright. Those guys seem pretty strong. So that was Ellie from ESFZ. You've always spoken highly of her. And for good reason. She's Speaker McDowell's granddaughter and current acting secretary. I hadn't been able to get in touch with her after you all finished your field exercises here. I'm sure she can handle herself though. That girl accompanying her was Estelle Bright, a bracer. She, alongside Peter and Prince Oliver, helped clear the mysterious incidents that occurred in Laboon. The Intelligence Division has had their eyes on her for a while. Only fitting considering she's one of Laboon's most up-and-coming young bracers. Yeah, she's about as famous as they come. This is the first time I've ever got a glimpse of her though. The timing was impressive considering how high profile the two of them are. I might have had a trick or two up my sleeve, but we'll get to that later. For now, we should put some distance between us and those guys before those guys catch up. Yeah, I know a place where we can lay low. Somewhere well off everyone's radars by now.
You can't say the Syndicate doesn't keep its promises.
Sure, at least as far as this case is concerned. Jade Brooke is back. Now we just need to buy some time. After that, it's just a matter of handing it over to the next guy.
All work and no play, huh? I like that about you. As for Jormungand, we're just about ready to get everything officially underway. There are just a few more details to work out regarding its more unofficial aspects.
Then there's Class 7. What's left of them anyway? Let's see just how much fight those dregs still have in them.
This building was once the Special Support Section's headquarters, right? Yeah. Wow. It's been so long, I only ever came by here a few times, but still. Oh yeah, didn't some of you guys come here with Instructor Reen Jr. or field exercises too? Uh-huh. It was our HQ for a time. That explains why the place feels so lived in, welcoming you. I take it you have a spare key to the place. Bingo. Ellie and the others gave us one when we met up with them a while back. We use the place as a safe house for times like this. And times like this mean me busting my typing fingers helping out the SSS. I got wind of you guys coming here from Erebonia, thanks to the net. those two that bailed us out earlier were only able to cause I pass that info along. I see. World truly does get around fast. And everyone knows what we've been doing since we left the witch's village. Yeah, the intelligence division probably has a handle on our movements. They do have an entire section dedicated to analyzing data to formulate strategies after all. And they've recently established a team that specializes in getting intel from the Orwell network too. Let them make as many teams as they want. I'll hack so many circles around them, their loops will have loops. Alright, the network's up and running. Let's see what I can find. Yuna hacked into the network to collect some new data. They then called Luis over from Yuna's house to plan out their next course of action. There's a lot to unpack here, but to be sure, just total zilch on the Black Workshop. There's certainly plenty of news about Governor General Rufus returning to Crossbell. I suppose that's the hot topic in town at the moment. Seems like it. His airship just got back a while ago. It was a while. And from Guerrilla Fortress, no less. Huh. Well, that sure don't bode well. Why don't we take a look at this report here? St. Ursula Hospital. Where have I heard that name before? Oh yeah, he means St. Ursula Medical College. That's one of Crossbell's most advanced medical facilities. Remember Lynn? She used to study there. Yeah, the place has been overrun with new patients lately. They've had to discharge people faster than usual, or transfer them over to Amorica. Pretty harsh if you ask me. I went there a while back to check up on things. It was kind of a shock. Turns out a ton of government and military workers have been going there in secret. Sounds like there's something more to this than meets the eye. I know a nurse who works there. Maybe she can tell us something about it. Though I haven't had a chance to see her lately. She's just as busy as everyone else. Wait, you don't have the means to see her, do you? She lives in my apartment building. I've known her almost all my life. Wow, it's a small world, huh? Lloyd is probably at the convalescent home they set up in America right now. Aya got moved there right in the middle of her rehab after all. You might be right. We won't be able to count on his help. I hope Ilya recovers soon. I'm sure everyone else in Crossbell feels the same way. Yeah. Ilya as in Ilya Platier, the lead performer I can see. Yeah, she was badly injured during a raid 2 years ago. That said, he and the archaisms are a cause for concern as well. Seeing them both in the geofront did seem like more than just a coincidence. The activities appear to stretch across the whole of Crossbell now. And we've never seen them use the Society's archaisms before. Here and Ouroboros working together, or well, with the Governor General at least. Bad news for us either way. Lloyd and the SSS can only do so much about them from the shadows. Yeah, and it's not just them. Risha, Arius, even those Libulians who came over to help have their hands full with them. So this map shows where all the archaisms are taking up, yeah? Well, of course, well, my ass. It's totally based to one side, isn't it? I mean, there's barely any around Mishlam. Same goes for St. Ursula. Well, perhaps that's bias is precisely where our clue lies. It's almost as though they're trying to draw attentions of the SSS and the Bracers away from the south. There's still no telling if they found the singularity. Either way, it can be worth investigating the southern side of the region. Valerie might have found something out at the hospital right now. I already got word back from Freddy. He's been looking around that area himself. He said he discovered something interesting at our old field exercise camp. Something interesting. I admit I'm a bit hesitant to see something Freddy finds of interest, but it That does sound like something we should follow up on. Good, then it's decided. Time to hear what our friends have to say. We'll head to the old field exercise camp first. After that, it's off to St. Ursula Hospital. Agreed. Let's get going. We should help Station 3 and get moving from there. Station 3. Good luck, everyone. We'll see what we can find while you're gone. I'll make sure to contact you as soon as we do. With Rishi and the SSS rushed off their feet, you guys are the only ones we can count on for this. Guess you get to take the lead this time. Be careful out. Right. Take care of yourselves until we get back. Afterwards, we'll return to the entertainment district. Yona and Luis stayed at the SSS HQ to gather intel in the meantime. I need to save. Character notes. Alright, continuing. This was Lloyd's room. Lloyd Banning, the SSS leader turned fugitive. I remember catching a glimpse of him on our way back from the field exercises. Looks like this whole corridor has been locked down. All of his belongings have probably been seized as well. I hate this. How can they treat him like some common criminal? Wait a minute, it's not locked? Seriously? How half-assed can you get? Confiscating the equipment was only an act. They probably just hired some commercial company to move everything. It doesn't look like there's anything left here. Should we go in? I would not be opposed to taking a look. Well, there's nothing in here actually to look at. What are you? This was Randy's room. I remember hanging out with him and Ellie in here. Done. Looks like it's locked. No problem. I can already guess what it looks like in my head. Oh yeah? I guess he did have a jukebox in his room back in the branch campus though, too. That's Randy. Always on brand, some things never change. I don't think he was talking about the jukebox. Alright, this was Wazi's room. He's not in Crossbell anymore though. Wazi? Was he in the special support section as well? Well, in a way, yeah. He started out as some downtown district delinquent. Somewhere along the way, he joined up with them. He had to skip town for a while last I heard. Knowing him, he'll appear out of nowhere someday and act like he was never even gone, sorry. This room of Chief Sergey's. Even after the SSS was disbanded, he stayed on with the military police, though not without a hefty punishment. In a way, that might be even harder on him than whatever Lloyd and the others are going through. You know, you alright? Oh sorry, I just spaced out for a minute. We should probably get moving. Right, where to? Times. Mr. Southwark, we've been ordered to detain you for the duration of the war. From this moment forth, you'll be treated as a prisoner of war. Do you have any questions? Huh? I thought I was allowed a one-day reprieve. That's right. He still needs time to think. Is this woman your partner? Don't tell me you were planning to leave together and seek asylum in a neutral country. No, that's not it. Let me make myself clear. You have two options remaining. Stay and be detained at His Majesty's pleasure with the other POWs, Refuse, and you'll be shipped back to Calvert by force. I know it's a hard decision to make, but we've given you all the time we can. You'd only make it worse by stringing it out any longer. Leave or remain, which will it be? Alright. I've decided. I'll stay. You can take me to the detainment center. Only, can you give me a moment to say goodbye? Make it quick. Southward. Janetta. Well, what can you do? Whoa. Hey, they're being pretty rough with it. Yeah, I don't like it. Be that as it may, we can't afford to interfere here. That certainly sucks. Sammy, hey. Today's lunch came out great. Better get this over to Arkansas. This time of day, Sully will be starving. I can tell her the laundry's done while I'm at it. Are you related to Sully? Who, me? I wish. No, I'm just the caretaker here. Sully lives all on her own now, so I pitch in with her housework every now and then. So she was living with someone else before. Yep, she and Miss Ilya lived together until the accident. We're all just waiting on her to recover at this point. Sully's practicing around the clock to live up to Ilya's expectation. Oh, and having a bunch of fans swarming this place could be a disaster. So don't tell anyone this is where she lives, alright? Our lips are sealed. Wow, I'd heard someone in Arkansas lived here. But who knew Sully and I were neighbors? And I got a note. Take a note. Hello there, Class 7. I hear you've been getting yourselves into trouble again. You know about that already? We probably have Jonas' secret to thank for that. Hey, every good journalist needs reliable sources. Anyway, sorry to bother you when you're so busy, but I have a favor to ask. It would really mean a lot to me if the famous Class 7 could lend me a hand. With what, may I ask? Sounds like this is gonna be a pain. It's like this. I'm working on a pretty important piece right now. And I am way too busy to get all the information I need. So maybe you could go ask around for me and make it worth your while. After accepting this request, you will not be able to leave the city until it is completed. Yeah, that's cool. Of course. We can always help a friend in need. What kind of information do you want us to gather? I need some responses to these opinion surveys. We're looking for responses from cross-balance, recent immigrants from Erebonia, and military personnel and our target audience. And the big question is, what do you think of the national mobilization law? What? There's no way you'll be allowed to write about that. You're probably right. But I can get around it. There's no need to spell out the results directly. I can just hint at them. Besides, I'm kind of curious about what the people really think. Is that so? I don't know if anyone from Erebonia is gonna like what you're trying to do here. Not to mention, Crossbell will be right near the front lines if war breaks out. If war does break out, sorry. How will we go about conducting the survey, if you don't mind me asking? Just get out on the street and ask anyone who is willing to talk. Mention you're with the Crossbell Times. We still have some credibility here. I've already covered West Street myself. So if you could ask around Central Square and the Central Square, the Entertainment District, East Street and the Harbour District, that'll be perfect. I need 10 responses total. 2 each from East Street and the Harbour District and 3 from Central Square. And the Entertainment District would do the trick. Got it? We'll head out now. So we just need a sample of 2 or 3 people from each of the 4 districts. That shouldn't be difficult. Remember, we can only ask people who are originally from Crossbelt. NML survey started. Central Square. Oh, yeah. Come to think of it, you only ever talk about Rufus these days. Is Arius not your type anymore? It's hard to say passionate about the guy when I haven't seen him in so long. Also, I'm kind of into Prince Cedric now. Oh nice, he is so dreamy. They used to seem like they're off in their own little world, but at least they're locals. Hey there ladies. I'm doing a survey for the Crossbelt Times. Think you could help me out? The group called Pruna and Lena Lee on whether or not they agreed with the National Mobilization Law. Yeah, well, I like the Governor General and the Prince and all, but that's not really the issue. Since they passed that law, I've been like on edge all the time. Everyone has. I'm super against it. Yeah, but I heard Rufus was involved in that Yeoman's Water thing, so put me down as an I don't know. Thanks, see you around. Okay, so 1 against and 1 undecided. Well, that was helpful-ish. You, get back here! Damn it. Did he vanish? To the Harbour District, no. Mother. Even if Erebonia wins the war, Crossbelt's economy is going to take time to recover. Man, just thinking about it this way feels wrong. That guy's a local, by the look of it. Excuse me, do you have time to answer a few questions for the Crossbelt Times? The group polled Ralph on whether or not he agreed with the National Mobilization Law. Are you even allowed to ask questions like that? It's not treason or anything. Well, I do think it's going to have an adverse effect on the economy. Just the other day, a colleague of mine got conscripted. That's one less employee at our office and still a ton of work. Given the circumstances, I can see why things have turned out as they are. But in the end, I'm still opposed to the whole idea. Thank you, that's very helpful. That's 1 against. Right. Seems like I'm losing things more and more lately. I must be getting old. They usually show up in the same place. I could have sworn I already checked too. In some place. Back in the old days, I could have asked one of the bracers to help me out. They're not around anymore though. I guess I'm on my own. The people of Crossbell must have felt like they could really rely on the bracers for anything. Come to think of it, the special support section had ties with a famous bracer too. That's right, Arius MacLean, the man they called the Divine Blade of Wind. We saw him on the way back from our field exercises, if only briefly. He's an 8 leaves 1 blade practitioner, same as Instructor Reed. There's not a swordsman alive who doesn't at least know his name. Yep, Arius was the strongest bracer at the Crossbell branch by 100 Selge. He was an A rank and everything. The same level as the Purple Lightning or Heavy Blade then. Between him and Lloyd, no problem. Ever seemed too big to overcome. Ah, I see. That said, this woman is a local citizen. Perhaps we could survey her. Pardon us, we're with the Crossbell Times. Could we trouble you to take a quick survey for us? The group had national mobilization law questions. I'm against it, obviously. I'm surprised you even have to ask. A lot of my friends say they see it as a necessary evil. But I just can't accept that. Nothing about it is necessary. What are they thinking? I see. Thank you for your cooperation. That's one against. To the left. Ronald. I need to sip before I continue reading. A friend of mine got drafted a while back, but apparently they're giving him some pretty hefty compensation for his service. From the sound of it, he's living a good life now. I'm a little jealous. This guy looks like a local. Hey buddy, we're with the Crossbell Times. Mind taking a little survey for us? Yeah, they asked him questions about the law. Well, what law did introduce a military ships? Yeah. Stipend, sorry. When I think about it that way, it doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Damn it, it's already got to it. Thanks, see you. That's 1-4. Hey, wait up, you! I could get drafted any day now. Me? In the army? Hard to imagine. What could I have? What would I have to deliver my own draft card? That'd be ridiculous. This guy looks like a local. Maybe we should ask him. Excuse me, do you have a moment? We're with the Crossbell Times. The group polled Bishop on whether or not he agreed with the national mobilization law. Well, I'm no fan of conscription, but I tried to look at the bigger picture. If the Empire were to lose this war, Crossbell would be the first to fall. So, using that law to strengthen the army before it all gets started is probably a good idea overall, maybe. Sorry, I can't really make up my mind, honestly. I wish the whole war would get called off. Don't worry about it. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll put him down as undecided. By the way, I know I have some there we go. Right, who was I supposed to speak to? Ah. Where is... Oh, this is... These days I usually hand Cookie the reins when I need a break. I had my doubts to begin with, but he's really starting to shape up. He's still got a long way to go, but I'll help him as best I can. This guy's lived here for years. I'm sure he'll give us something. Excuse me, would you mind taking a survey for the Crossbell Times? Oh, Zell? Really? What do you think? Of course I'm against it. Apart from the soldiers, the rest of my customers are gloomy as all get out. They got no spirit, no pride anymore. My noodles must be lamenting getting slurped up by such hard sacks. Right, that's just what I mean, thank you for your time. That's one against. That's a weird ass answer. He's worried about doodles. Whatever. Back up him. What? We see a lot of Imperial Army soldiers come through here. A lot of them come to blow their hard-earned mirror for some fun. I can't blame them for wanting to enjoy themselves out. There's no telling when they might get killed. This guy seems like a local. Let's see if he'll help us out. Pardon me, we're taking a survey for the Crossbell Times. Do you have a moment? Questions about the mobilization law. Well, aren't you a cutie? Don't you think you're a little young for a place like this? Anyway, the mobilization law, huh? Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's doing wonders for business. What with all the soldiers flooding into the city? I figure I've got to take advantage of it while I still can. I see. Thank you ever so much for your time. That's 1-4. Huh. Well, I guess now we know not everyone's against it. That's fair enough. Customers from the rest of Erebonia come to Crossbell's clubs looking for something a little different from what they can't get back home. Whether I can become the top girl again hinges on whether I can figure out what it is they want to hear. I've been thinking about it so much I feel like my head's going to burst. I think we can safely assume this woman's a local. Excuse me, we're with the Crossbell Times. Could we trouble you for a moment? The group called Eris Sun whether or not she agreed with the national mobilization law. Well now, I'll admit a lot of the finer points go over my head. It's helped me get a lot more customers from the Empire, so that's good. But on the other hand, if the law hadn't been passed, that hussy from the capital wouldn't have come here and stolen my spotlight. Hussy? What? I guess I don't know really. That's alright, thank you for your time. I'll put her down as undecided. That's 3 people undecided. Ramanda, I think... Are you the hussy she's referring to? It's been a year and a half since Crossbell was annexed. I was all for fighting back against the Empire at first, but it's hard to stay angry when life just carries on like no other. This is probably what it was like for Jirai. Will we start thinking of ourselves as Imperial subjects someday like them? Here's a true Blue Crossbell citizen. Survey time. Excuse me, we're with the Crossbell Times. Do you have a moment? The group told Wanda and not she agreed. Ramanda and not whether she agreed with the law. Well, at first I wasn't worried about it too much. But after seeing so many of my friends have to go back to Calvert after having their properties seized, I absolutely can't get behind it. Laws should exist to protect people, not punish them. I see. Thanks for your time. That's one against. Alright, we've got 10 questionnaires filled out. And we asked people from different parts of the city as requested. But what do you make of the results? They were intriguing to say the least. Sure. So, we heading back to the editor's office now? Five against 2, 4, and 300. There's a little more, or maybe I should get less than I was expecting. I thought we'd get a lot more votes for against too. It seems like people saw it as an inescapable reality. Yes, but I think there is something else at play. Oh, you mean that guy? Ronald? Yeah. When I think about it that way, it doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. We've seen similar things happen back in Erebonia. Looks like it started spreading to Crossblood. The Great Twilight. I've heard rumors, but I'd hoped that was all they were. Looks like we can't hide from the truth anymore. Thank you so much for pitching in. This has helped me give me a better grasp of what's going on. Gladiator belt, nice. I should have known I could count on Class 7. Maybe I'll have more work for you in the future. I'm glad we could help. Best of luck with your article. Survey completed. 4,000 mirror. And I swallowed a chunk of ice. That was not intentional. Alright. Wait a minute, I just got something. A gladiator belt. 2 put in. There's another one that gives 4 put in. And each turn, if I remember correctly, it doesn't matter if it's an ally or an enemy turn. So every action taken, I gain 6. Whether it's me taking an action or another character in battle taking an action, I gain 6 CP back. I'll have to pay attention to that. Anyway, Dungeon Square. Let's check the orbs. Not enough yet. Definitely not enough yet. I'll get there soon. I would like to get there sooner if I had Kaleido. Double crime. Nothing I want yet. But I'm sure there's going to be something somewhere. Wait, hold on. Wasn't there something that gives EV? I guess it's not one of these. Oh yeah, Ricuria R. SR, not even R. It RT feed. I'll take a megalith. I already have a... No, I don't have a blue ascension, but I can use blue ascension. Thank you. You. See, this is just useful. Of course I need you. Not enough yet. Alright. Oops. Let's see this. I know I had a blue ascension. But it's not blue ascension I need, it's... Is it blue ascension? I guess blue ascension is the highest one, so... You stay there. Carlion. Megalith. Calvary. I know I'm losing some stats here, but quite frankly. The raw damage is just better. I need a mine tree because you are not going to be very useful if I already have a guide showing me maps. So whatever. I have everything here. Alright. We should move on, but first... Let's see if I miss anything that I should upgrade yet. No, nothing here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shrega. To be fair, it's just better. I already have the dress gloves. I'm not purchasing any of those. I think I should visit the Meldon next. Speed would take a hit, but defense would go up. Nine value. The time to tap another Lucent, I guess. Shit, which means another business trip. No rest for the wicked, eh? A business trip? Where to? I'm headed to Raquel this time. I have a few big contracts in the pipeline, so I'm hoping I can tackle them all together. Used to be able to keep the shop open when I was away with Jingo's help. I might have to break down and bring on a part-time or two. Yeah, good luck with that. Going to take a joke, kiddo. Anyway, I tried hiring some a while back, but they couldn't even keep their shit together dealing with small-time mafia. And yet Jingo's been managing the store since she was 5. Either way, Either they were complete dumbasses or Jingo's got the spark of a serious one in her. Seriously, though, if you wanna make it with your wife, I'll have to respectfully decline. Maybe another time. Well, Ashley's always paying attention. It would seem. I need more. Where was Imelda? So you've already managed to make enemies of Hue. Is it brave or reckless? Hard to say, but you're definitely not a boring group. I get it that you're well informed, but a little disconcerting just how much you know. Let me guess, your contact's that freckled hacker kid? That would make sense. Bingo. I buy information from him on a regular basis. Are you leaving now? Take care on the road. Better yet, buy an amulet for safe travel. We can hardly exchange a few words without you trying to sell us something. Heavenly sorted.
Sorry for the trouble.
What do we have here? Looks good, but I'm hungry and all sorts of stuff. Until next time.
If you ain't buying, then get out.
I have the gold coin.
What? Done already?
Yeah, you're kinda expensive. Alright, I think that's all. Let's move on. Alright, let's get moving towards Industrial Hospital. We have to stop by the old field exercise campsite and meet up with Freddy first. They're both down this way, right? Yeah. Neither are very far, we just need to follow this road. I hope this will yield some clues regarding the Pluroma grass. It could lead us to a singularity. Oh, it's a message from you now. What does it say? Is something wrong? Connectivity test. Seriously? If you're reading this message, it means I've successfully hacked you. Don't worry, the only thing I did was remotely install the Foundation's latest build of Pom Pom Party onto your Arcus 2s. Sorry about the invasion of privacy, but hey, you should be grateful you get to try this out before anyone else. And for free too. Give it a whirl. When you've got some downtime, it'll help us test our wireless mobile network connection. I'm sending you my account ID too. Since you're beginners, I'll go easier. No wait, he hacked our Arcuses? That apology sounded completely insincere. I agree. He's just as arrogant as ever. Should have slugged that brat when I had a chance. Maybe we should try to see this as a wake-up call to bolster our wireless security. But isn't the idea of playing a game via the Arcus 2 rather fun? Yeah, Theo and Lloyd used to play it. They certainly raved about it. I played the beta version. It was a decent way to kill some time. Since it's on Arcus 2s now, we might as well give it a try. Guess I can't argue with that. I think I'll go ahead and try it. I'm a little curious myself. You can now play Pom Pom Party against Yuna. Pom Pom Party is a falling type puzzle game on the Arcus 2, Tetris. You can play it by selecting Pom Pom Party from the Arcus 2 menu, L2 and circle. The app can be used at any time except during certain events and sequences. Search your world high and low for other players to add them to your friends list, then square off in climactic battles for Pom Pom supremacy. The Epstein Foundation will send you material as a reward for winning matches. Feel free to check the game out when you have some spare time. Pom Pom Party, blah blah blah, played in the minigame Pom Pom Party. Certain characters will give you their account ID for the game, allowing you to play matches against them remotely. I think oh yes, I remember playing this game. Let's just play against you.
I'll try to go easy on you.
Yeah, I remember this a bit.
What can I say? I'm way out of your league.
What was it again? Triangle or L2?
I'll try to go easy on you.
Red. Can you stop that, Yuna?
What can I say? I'm way out of your league.
I lost. Cancel the service. I need to save an idea.